All right, here we go. This is week 20, testing 3x3 and 4x4, doing an average of 5. I have a feeling today's going to go kind of bad, but we're going to see what happens. So just do a solve or two quick just to get a little bit more warmed up. Oh, come on. That would have been really good if I hadn't messed that up so bad. So we'll see what happens. I've had some issues with this cube lately. I don't know. I don't really know what the problem is. It feels like it's kind of sticking at some points, but I kind of fixed it for the most part. But there still is sometimes where I have some issues with it. That. What the? Oh. Put a F2L pair in wrong. 23. So yeah. Then I'm having some pain in my arm here. Last day or few days. Well, not so much my kind of my arm, a little bit my hand. So took the day off from cubing yesterday, so I'm a little rusty. So just trying to rest up. So I'm not going to do too much other than these averages, really. So I guess let's just get right to it. This is probably going to go terrible. Last time I got a really good 18 something second average. This time, if I can get even remotely close to that, I'll be very happy. But this has a chance to go pretty poorly. Let me make sure the camera's good. Yeah, it is. Okay. So here we go. Average of 5. Let's see what happens. Solve 1. I almost messed up that PLL. I really thought I did, but I didn't. And even though that was a little bit lucky there, 16.88. Somehow that was a really good solve. Almost completely blew that somehow on that, one of the easiest PLLs. But I'll take that as a good start. Really good cross there, and it just was great into the F2L and everything. So let's see if we can keep it up for solve 2. $17.57. That was a very similar cross. Like I just had to put some in and return them in the same way. So 2 good solves to start here. Solve 3. Okay. Crap. Oh, come on. Oh, 17.96, but I blocked on the final turn as well as a +2. 17.96 with a +2. That could have been a really good solve again. But that's going to end up as a 19.96, which is still under 20. So I will take that. But could have been obviously 2 seconds better. Solve 4. If we get a good solve here, this could be a good average. I just need one more good solve. Let's try and get it. Oh my. This could be weird, but let's try it. $19.56. Not the best start, but I really turned it around at the end there. So somehow I'm going to get a sub 20 average out of this, even though I'm going into this, I was doing pretty bad. But right now we're looking like we're sitting pretty good. If I get a good solve here, we could have one of my best averages. I got to perform here, so let's see. That is not a good start, but let's just go for it. $19.09. Not going to be my best, but that was way better than I was expecting, so I'm very happy about that. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? 18.74 seconds. That was almost my best ever. That is my second best average ever. That beats out last week. Last week I had 18.89. And it was way back in week 12. I had an 18.67. This time 18.74. I am very happy with that. It was probably just that +2 that killed it for me, but I'm very happy with that. Actually, I don't know how I got lucky like that. So I'll take that any day of the week. So anyways, 4x4 time. Getting better with this new cube. I've set a few personal bests here. My all-time best is 1 minute 5 seconds. So yeah, I'm gonna do 2 solves here to warm up, and then I'll get to the actual average. First warm-up solve. No, I messed that up. 125, 17. My average last week was 121. So I'll need to be a little faster than that, but that was just the warm up. So. One more warm up, and then we'll get into it for real. $125.6. A lot of it just comes down to parities. If I have good luck with parities, I should be fine. But so I say we get right to it. 4x4 time, 1 minute, 21 seconds. The time to beat. Here we go. Solve 1. Let's go. A lot of lockups, and yikes, that was a really good solve. 106.93. That is like just, I was literally less than a second off my, what's my PR? My PR is 105.71 basically. So so just over a second off my personal best. I really could have had it there. If it were for like 1 or 2 just little mistakes. So yeah, that's a great start. But we got 4 to go. didn't even feel that good at first, but I mean, it did, but I didn't think I'd have a chance at breaking a PR. Here we go, solve 2. $110.98. Another really good one. No parodies again, so that was really kind of lucky. But a good start here. Could get a new personal best average of 5 here if I keep it up. But long way to go. Solve 3. $118.16. Finally got a POL parody on that. It's still 118. That's better than my last average. One more good solve and we'll officially have my best 4x4 average of 5 ever. Solve 4. Here we go. Okay, not a good start for once. Oh my gosh, this is a terrible start. 116.27. We have officially gotten ourselves a sub 120 average, looking like a sub 118 average. All depends on this final saw, but I'm killing it right now. This cube is making a whole lot of difference compared to my old one. Here we go. Sol 5. Let's finish this off good. Here we go. Not a good start again. Finally a bad solve. $132.3. So a 106, a 110, 118, 116, and a 130. Really good average. One minute 15.14. That's an improvement of 6 seconds from last week. And last week's was an improvement of like 8 seconds from the week before that. So 2 weeks ago, my average was a minute 36. And now it's at 115. Very happy with how I've gotten better at 4x4 here. Yeah, so the improvement is showing in both events. So I'm very happy. That's about all I can say. Got 19 there. All right, so like I said, I am trying to stay a little rested here, not do too much. So I'm gonna do one more solve, and then we'll call it a day. That was a very good one. That was my second best 3-3 average ever, just barely behind my best ever, and it was easily my best 4x4 average ever. So it's been a good month so far, and continuing to improve. So let's do this last solve here. 19.62. That was good. So thank you all for watching this one. I'll see you guys next week. I guess I'm doing another solve because I was scrambling. Yeah. Oops. All right.